going on, guys? How's it going? Okay, let's see if we can get things going here. Because... Dang. Okay, that's right. I remember this. Okay. Because the Tsunamods add in the OST, it hits me with a copyright strike. Or a copyright dealy whopper thingamajigger. So we're gonna put on some metal in the background. Okay. Because otherwise we get no sounds at all. Okay. Man, no D2R and no one showed up. It's almost like everyone wants me to play D2R these days. Okay, we're also gonna have to invert the controller because it's weird. Yeah, sure. Let's see here. Oh my god. This was what, X? Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. What's up, Wicked Ball? So this is Final Fantasy VII. But as you guys can see, this is not your normal Final Fantasy VII. Why is it not normal? Well, it's because this has what's called Tsunamods added for some graphical enhancements. Notice that Cloud looks quite a bit better than the blocky version. He is actually carrying a sword, and I have it randomized. Let's finish doing our config here. Let's turn this to that, I think. Yeah. Then we'll go a little bit dark. Yeah, I think that looks good. What do you guys think? That look pretty good to y'all? Okay. We should be able to speed up. I forget how. So let's go ahead and get this fight going. Okay, there it goes. Okay, yeah, I can hit up, down, I think. You'll notice even the HUD menu looks a lot better. The UI. The backgrounds look significantly better. This should... Okay, there we go. So we can speed it up as needed. So I've been watching a ton of... dang it. I messed that one up, boys. I don't want to be calling him Clouda the whole time, right? Let's try that again. A little less stupid mistakes. Plus, y'all missed the beginning anyway, so... I didn't re-randomize it, so it's going to be what whatever the last randomizer was, which we only finished through Midgar or whatever, so it's going to be pretty much the same. And what I'm going to do is on the weekends, I think I'm going to do Final Fantasy VII randomizers, and that's going to be kind of my generic every weekend thing, maybe for a little while, because I've been really like wanting to play this game again because I love this game so very much. What's going on, G-Stax? I'm doing pretty good, my dude. Doing pretty dang good. David decided he wanted to stay the night in Mama and Papa's. Jack went to bed without any problems. Wifey used the computer for a little while. I've had a couple of whiskeys. You know, it's a good night. See how much better that FMV looks, guys? Come on. I think this is the definitive way to play FF7 in 2024. What do y'all think? If you don't want to play Remake, that is. Which I think Remake was just fine. What's up, Bit? Good to see you, my dude. G-Snacks. Oh, you can never get into the FF series? Oh, dude, I used to play this. So I was talking about this in another stream earlier. You know, in chat or whatever. So when I was 5, I was in Korea, and when we got back from Korea, we moved to Fort Hood, Texas, and we got Final Fantasy 1 at that time. The problem is that I was only 5 years old, and my older brothers and my cousin, who also lived with us, would never let me play. So I was always like the young kid that wasn't really allowed to play a whole lot. And so it created this kind of how do you say, like a longing and desire for Final Fantasy 1. What do you need? And so when we moved to Florida when I was about 8, my mom bought me a new Nintendo. And not new, obviously. We got it at like a, I don't know. She did a lot of like flea markets and stuff, and we got it at the flea market, and we got Final Fantasy 1 at the flea market with it. And so I finally got to play the game all the way through, and the game I had wanted to play all that time, I was even more in love with at this time, right? And then Final Fantasy 2 didn't come out. It was in Japan only. Final Fantasy 3 was Japan only. Final Fantasy 4 was marketed as Final Fantasy 2 here in the States, but it was only on SNES, which I didn't have. Final Fantasy 5 didn't come to the US, and then Final Fantasy 6 was marked as 3, and it was SNES as well. So I didn't get to play any all the way from from 2 to 6. I didn't get to play because I never had an SNES. Well, when 7 came out, I had a homie, which at the time I thought was like a rich kid because he had a PlayStation and he had Final Fantasy 7, and I got to see only like minutes of it, and I fell in love. Big sword, cool spiky hair, immediately fell in love. And so this has been like my favorite game since basically I was in 6th grade or something. So there you go. Oh, we started out with the Butterfly Edge and the Gygus. Jesus. And Tuffering? Good God. Okay. Oh, looks like I didn't get any materia. Okay. Whatever I just did. But yeah, I am a big fan of Final Fantasy games. And so this is modded, so all of the graphics look cooler. I have it sped up to like 1.5 speed. It might be, yeah, 1.5 speed to kind of like speed it up a little bit. My old lady is a pain in the ass. Mine too. She just gave me the look. Sunshine and rainbows, huh? What's up, Bobcat? Good to see you. Some days I want to go to bed and shower in the morning. Dude, I do that way more often than I should. I'll put it that way. When I get out of work and I'm in that hotel, I just don't give a shiitake mushroom. Ex-soldier, huh? I don't trust ya. Okay, Barrett. 12-pack deep and I just want to sleep. Well, here's to you, Bobcat. Okay, so this is where doing the mods can kind of get a little funky. It's fine. But look, normally... here, hang on, let me just do this. That is not what I said to do. Okay, this is how it's supposed to look. Hang on. So 4 joints in, but who's counting that? Not me, because I can't do that these days, and I would love to. Okay, hold on. So this is Barrett. We just did this. This is the perfect timing. Okay, look at that. Okay, same area. She's younger than me, but she's still my old lady. That's not what old lady is supposed to mean, right? So tell me how that looks, and then let's look at mine. Yeah, boy. Way cleaner. Beauty Maximus. She holds down the house and make lunches and supper. My wife does that stuff too. She can't make lunch for me whenever I'm traveling, of course. But even like when I used to go to the oil field, she would literally like make weeks worth of food for me and I would just take it home. She doesn't do my laundry, but that's been at my request. She didn't do laundry wrong or anything, but I always feel bad about her having to clean my dirty ass clothes. Behemoth horn. Okay, that is another thing. So, wonder, do we have a select button? Okay, hold up. Assist is delete. Okay. So I forget what the behemoth horn is, so I'm blessed even though she's a pain in my butt. Okay. Delete and or end. I don't understand. Okay, it's not registering the keyboard at all. Okay, well, I guess we won't have select. Like she busted my balls after number 7, and then she just accepted our fate. Oh, my wife doesn't like it when I get too drunk either. She's just looking after you, buddy. Code deciphered. I gotta admit, those models do look better. Although I think they should be just a hair bigger. Like, maybe like a 0.2 bigger or something. They just don't match the size scale of the original game. Like, look at where the buttons are compared to the character. He can't even reach the up button, y'all. He'd have to jump. Just wanted kids to go to bed normally. Yeah? I mean, of course. Oh no, press it again. I hate that. Okay. Man, that just looks gorgeous. Oh, he's got 2x cut. Let's go. I'm definitely stealing that and putting it on cloud. Thank you, Jesse, for all the tips. She don't care if I'm at home class or somehow I feel more sober now than when I'm actually sober. Not sure what to say to that. That 2x cut going hard. Let's go. Although I think he's got to be normal early gun, right? Yeah, Gatling gun, but he's got the Aegis armlet. Yo. Okay. We're gonna save this up. We're gonna clear this old file here. That way we only have one file. The restore materia, but I'm pretty sure that will still be randomized. So even though it says it right now, I'm pretty sure that's going to be randomized. Man, that orange JMO go good. I'd say I need to get me a wife so she can make me sandwiches and do my laundry, but more than likely I'd get the one that beats me and makes me shine her shoes. Did you hear that, baby? G-Stack says, I'd say I need to get me a wife so she can make me sandwiches and do my laundry, but more than likely I'd get one that beats me and makes me shine her shoes. I don't know how many roofs I have almost fell off, but me and my crew will walk a 6.5 pitch and a 7 12 pitch without harness, so it's been a few. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, oopsie. Oh, and that's a double attack? Oh. Oh, he missed me. Get wrecked, Scorpion biatch. I think 2x actually does more than his, no, it doesn't. 64 compared to the 100. We don't have the normal lightning here to save us. Let's go. Good catch. Ish. I got something you can catch.
8.
You bought him. I even told you when you busted him out. What did I say? I told you those drawers are pieces of shit. But you just had to have them.
I need another word for mop.
For what? Mop? Wet brush.
Mop.
We put roof jacks on the bottom, so we have 2x10 inch planks to work off of, so at least you have something to grab onto before you go over the edge. Yeah, I'll say this. I have never been one to do roofing work, and there's a reason for it. Speaking of 2X, I gotta start going through my old clothes and find my 2X shirts. I can finally fit into them and not look like a fat kid whose parents haven't bought me new clothes for years. Centiclip and the comb. So 2 weapons for red for Nanaki. I almost want to like do another fighter, so because we can sell those. 612 and 712 is probably a better way of writing it. It refers to the pitch of the slope of the roof. 1212 is practically straight up. Yeah, I only understand that because of the whole, you know, attempted assassination thing. They talked about it quite a bit. I just don't know like what's good and what's not. Okay, that should... I don't want to overdo it because then it's going to be like cheating almost, right? We'll find something to farm at some point, I promise you. Although we should probably potion up just to be sure. Okay, right arm I think is another item. Yeah, that's an item. Oh, Behemoth Horn is also a red weapon. So I wonder if that's his best weapon. Don't be afraid, as long as you can stay in the lines, you can also do your own roof. My roof is an all metal roof. There is no patching or anything like that. Welcome to Texas. I love the sound of the rain on a tin roof. My wife is singing, by the way. It's a Kevin Fowler song. Yep. I used to love that song. Yep, yep. Yeah, they all look like small in comparison to the world around them. But it's fine. Your wife is singing. I thought I was hearing an angel speak. Get the fuck out of here. Can't beat sheep. You can get it done in the morning, essentially. Yeah, I don't have to worry about it, so. Yeah. Only gonna do this so I can buy a flower for, FIFA, I think. For you FF7 fans, let me know, who do you normally pick for your date? Are you a bunch of Barrett people? Do y'all get Barrett to go on the date with you? Boom, 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 boom. So that's like actually the original FMV, I think. So when either I don't have it updated or I had to delete the FMV or whatever, or maybe that's just one that doesn't compile very well and convert over. Do you have people come over every few years and tighten fasteners on your tin roof? This thing was built 15 years ago. No, 14. Yeah. No.
A full shop or a remodel?
Well, no, the roof had to have been built whenever it was first built, so that was 04, 05, so 20 years. Okay, long story short, it's never been done since 04, 05. He was asking if we've ever had anyone tighten the fasteners on our tin roof. I don't know. Not something I've ever heard. And all of our roof is pretty solid. Maybe one day I'll show you a picture, Bobcat. Another question. Why is Baird always so angry, guys? Let me know. My mom's getting a new roof on her house soon. I finally convinced her to go with the steel roofing. Wait. Didn't she just move? I'm so confused by the dynamic. Yeah, better run off. What is that? What was that image they were doing? Okay, I think we gotta talk to Jesse. I'm just gonna speed hack our way through this. We've all seen the dialogue before, right, fellas? The FMVs can't be sped up, so any of the videos won't be sped up. What is going on, Marty? Good to see you, my dude. This is your favorite game of all time? This is... I am, like, torn on whether or not it's Final Fantasy 1 or Final Fantasy 7. They both hold a special place in my heart. It's very hard for me to choose. I've beaten Final Fantasy 1 probably well over 100 times, and I'm not even trying to exaggerate. If I had to, like, legitimately state how many times I've beaten that game, it's probably in the multiple hundreds. Final Fantasy 7 is a lot longer, so I would say I've probably beaten this game a dozen times. Now, I've played the randomizer through the first... through basically Midgar at least a dozen times. Because of winter summer temps going to be 30C when I'm in keeping warranty on our tin roof. Gotcha. Let's see what homie's got here. Tantal greens. Yeah, they're both revolutionary in their own respects. Yeah, I would say Final Fantasy 1 just kind of picked up where Dragon Warrior or whatever the original is, Dragon Quest, kind of left off. But Dragon Warrior was not as comfortable to play for me as a kid. They were both so the Coast House is roughly 20 years old. It was my grandma's, and my mom has been taking care of her property for like 15 years. Since she has the money to get the new roof, she's securing it. Got you. For the rest of her life. Got you. Did y'all ever notice that it says Texas right here? This purple underneath the beer sign? I'll show it here in just a second. Did you fight with Barrett? Not this time. No, we didn't fight with him this time. You've grown up. I'm just gonna use... I meant to make sure that I picked the right person. But yeah, look at it. It says Texas right there. Right underneath beer. And I am pretty sure that that is even in... I mean, I would have to like look it up, but I'm pretty sure that this was in even the Japanese release, because they would have had to have remodeled this entire section for the North American release, and I don't think they would have done that. They only changed words, right? Okay. Sit down. Have you watched, Marty, since you're an FF7 fan, have you watched the damn it, I think I'm getting sick. This is BS. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. The Makina abridged. I watched it again today, and God, I love that. It's so funny. One thing that didn't get updated was the video in the back. Look at the dude's face. I'm pretty sure that is all original as well. This is the Tsunamods. I don't know if you've ever seen it, Marty, but as you can tell, the characters look phenomenal in comparison to normal. You'll notice that Cloud has actually got a sword on his back. Oh, you haven't seen Makina Abridged? It's 6 hours long, bro. I'm sure you know what abridged means, right? It's the whole the comedic retelling of the story, but they do a really good job of, like, in the beginning it starts out very comedic and then quickly moves to like more serious overtones and all that jazz. And it's by Team 4-Star to make it even better. Okay. Playlist. Wait a second. The one I watched today was the 6-hour long one instead of the by episode. So let me find that one real fast. Here it is, right here. Obviously, don't hang up with me and go watch this. Watch it later. But if you want a good laugh, if you want, if you like FF7 and you're filling 6 hours worth of time, you know, you're at work and just listening to something, this is a perfect thing to listen to. It's funny. It'll pull on the heartstrings. Blah blah blah. It got leaked. I'm live in Discord with the H2M mod. I don't know what this is that we're looking at. What's H2M? I don't know what H2M is, guys. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. They're playing Black Ops 6 right now. I don't know what H2M is. Okay, anyways, there's the complete series right there. Marty tagged you. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I need to use the restroom and refill my drink. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. I don't care about you guys. Good job, Cloud. Way to stand your ground. We're just gonna speed this up as much as we can. Now you can see like the different graphics of the different FMV upgrades. So we had the ones that we had right now, and then these are a different one right here.
You know what ordinal numbers are?
Fuck no.
I know.
I'm guessing cardinal numbers might have something to do with like the cardinals from like the church thing.
Now, cardinal numbers is like the number 3, 4, 5, 6. Ordinal numbers is the position. The cardinal number tells you how many 3 or 4 facts. But the cardinal number, the ordinal number tells you the first, the second, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth fact.
Sounds like we're talking about the same thing twice with extra steps.
Cardinal tells you how many there are.
Yeah.
Ordinal tells you what order they're in. Fifth.
Okay, first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Yeah.
Okay, you weren't saying that. You kept just saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kids love to destroy my light over here. I don't know why it's so popular. There we go. Wait a second, Mr. Big Time Soldier Man. Don't make me laugh. I don't know how that indicates that he's taking the next one. Okay, perfect. All I can say is this is the one that you never want to speed up. Because if you say, okay, I'll explain it, just wait there for 30 minutes while he explains the materia system. Good God, it's a nightmare. Okay, so first and foremost, oh, we gotta, because he's got ones that... Okay, there's a way to do this. We need to go buy another weapon, and it'll remove all of the ones that don't fit after that. Hold on. Did we pick one up? I don't think we did, because it didn't drop off of them like normal. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so now the only problem is that his Gygus armlet doesn't get any. Okay, we don't need a chocobo lure. It does give us luck, so maybe we'll put that one here. Does destruct... No, we need dispel, so that one definitely we want to keep. Typhoon and Balmont Zero already. Let's we'll put restore. Maybe 2x double cut and MP absorb work together. I'm not sure. Let's give him Oh, she has Leviathan over here on her hidden one. Can we remove? No, we can't. Okay, man's armlet nullifies. Okay. And it's double. Let's go. Okay. So here's what we need to do. We need to buy an iron bank. Wait, what? Why does that iron bangle have so many? Yo. Okay. So it's completely mixed here. Because this one shouldn't have a triple anyways. So we'll take triple so that we can level things up faster. Okay. That's gonna just eat away our mana at the moment. Okay. Tough ring. He's got poison and she's got white cape. Okay. Oh, is Gygus only for guys then? Okay. Whatever they consider the Gygus, it fits in the same category that they have Cloud as, but not as Barret or Tifa. Okay. You know what? We can just put him on Cloud. He's got triple. Let's do these two here. Double cut and MP absorb. I doubt that it's gonna let that happen. At some point we'll need to decide who's gonna be our magician, who's gonna be our summoner, or whatever. But that's fine the way it is right now. Okay, let's see. Did that actually give us an ether? It did. And I think the last material one, it actually gave us the right material. Okay. So then let's put him here. Balmont 0 there. Bahamut. Okay, and we got extra Centiclips, so there's that. We got extra magic comb, so there's that. So now we should be able to buy, you know. What's up, bro, Matt? Good to see you, my dude. Check out our movie, bro, yo. Backdoor Mountain. It's on Pornhub. Oh, man. What's going on, bro, Matt? Good to see you, my dude. Okay, he's already got restore, so we'll give him a lightning, an ice, a fire. She's already got lightning, so we'll give her a fire, ice, restore. We'll give him a lightning. Okay, there we go. That's going pretty good. I am a huge FF7 fan, so we're doing some FF7 gameplay. As you can see, we have Tsunamod upgrades. So the game looks a lot prettier, a lot better than the original. While still having the old aesthetic to it. We've been doing the season 8, but I decided to take a small break and do some Final Fantasy 7 because I've been watching a ton of Final Fantasy 7 content this week and it's got me in the mode. Yo. Oh, and it is randomized as well. But yeah, if you look at the models look a lot better than normal. But as you can see, like, we have crazy materia for this level, but we might not get any good materia this far, you know, any way forward. It might all be bad. So yeah, FF7 is definitely, of the Final Fantasy games, it's because I can't pick between the two. I'm gonna say that it and Final Fantasy 1 are the same or equal to me. Ooh, FF4? I think FF4 is good. It's really good. If I were to pick a favorite outside of 1 and 7, it would be 4 and 6, of course. 2, I didn't really care for. 3, I didn't really care for. 5 is pretty good, but I think 4 and 6 are just better. We need to talk to this guy. Okay, high potion. I am not a huge fan of 8. I liked 9 a lot. 10. Did he just steal Gil from me? 10 was okay. 11 was an MMO. I didn't really play that one. 12 was okay. 13 not as okay. I never even played it, to be honest with you. They just lost me on that one. 14, I had a lot of fun with it. I played 14 after they remodeled it, so it's hard to say. Let's see here. I think FF4 took its spot. I think it was either 4 or 5. It's just the story makes you sad. You think all your characters are dead, but they aren't. Yeah, I think that's actually the difference between 4 and... Or was that 4 or was that 5? Like Palom and Porum and Galuf and all them? Or is it 4 that has the... Made me sad, angry, they were fucking with me. So in the older FFs, when a character died, it was more of a... The character always came back. And I think that was what made this one so good. With Aerith, you weren't getting that comeback. She was gone. And I thought that was an amazing touch. Something that we as Final Fantasy fans had never had before. Why are you giving me that look? You're a nerd. We're just different kinds of nerds, okay? Look here. I've never watched the season, or how many seasons you've watched of whatever that girl, Gilmore Girls is. Okay, that you can watch that 18 times, and you can probably, if you were having a chat with with some people in a live, you could tell them all about it. Right? Could you not? Okay. That's the same thing, only it's for games for us. Because we have wieners. I forget which one it was. I know that it's the one with Palom and Porum because they like stone themselves to kind of like to protect the wall from closing in on them, but then they just come right back. I think that was 4 because 5, the only person who dies, if I remember correctly, is Galif. And he gets replaced with his granddaughter. Yeah, and with 4, Yang disappears twice. Oldest one is away at Mama's, and littlest is crashed out. You're playing video games instead of doing extracurricular activities with your wife. You're a nerd. She's doing stuff too. See, she's over there doing stuff. There she is. I think she's doing her lesson plans for the kiddos. The 2x cut, is it only cutting once? Sid blows himself up and then comes back. Who else dies? Everyone except for the paladin gets considered dead at some point or another, don't they? And the ninja that you don't get until late. You're both nerds. That's fair. She is a nerd. Okay. I wanted to come back and see what these guys have for us. See, shouldn't he be like attacking 2 guys? And I'm not seeing double damage. I'm an idiot. I didn't get double cast or omnicast in FF4. Dude, I've played it so many times, I couldn't even tell you. Okay.
And maybe the bricks they're having he finishes with next week, but I have to
Okay. That's fine with me. This week is the insurance, so I'm not gonna have a ton of money to spend like I did last week. I can't tell if he's actually getting 2 attacks because of the way it like zooms in right as he's hitting. I mean, he's killing every time too, so it's hard to tell. We'll pay attention on a boss. Make sure it's not glitching out. Because I thought, like, he's doing 2 swipes. I just don't know if it's doing 2 sets of damage. But when Barrett had it, he was definitely doing 2 shots at 32 apiece, so... I was just playing the Final Fantasy IV randomizer as well on my phone. Okay, there we go. There was a perfect example. Oh, her weapon was severely decreased. I need to check and see what the DPS is on the weapon that I just gave her. Have you got Barrett date? Yeah, dude, I've played this game easy into the dozens of times. It's so easy because there's a glitch where if you talk to him at Cosmo Canyon, it gives him 1 love point or whatever it's called, and you can just talk to him like over and over and over and add up the points, and then you can get him. Super easy way to override that one. I mean, she's only losing 1 point for... Oh, both are double. And the power soul is actually higher, so yeah, we're gonna keep it. The only thing I would change is to give her the Gygus. And he can't... Yeah. I did it the hard way, bitch. So if you couldn't tell, I have it sped up to 1.5 times. Yeah, you have to get certain dialogues. I think he needs to be in your party as much as possible. And basically, you just have to be mean to the girls every opportunity you get. Okay, this should be an ether. So I think the stuff that is on the ground remains the same, but what you get from enemies is different. And then boxes are maybe different, something like that. You might do another playthrough soon. So if I was actually smart, like if I was actually intelligent, the smart thing to do would be to give one of them double cut, because he has so much more damage until just now when, you know, he got that drill arm. So it would be smart to give her double cut so that she would get 56 attack basically. However, I want the higher damage for bosses. This game is so long. Yeah, so I have a tendency to play through just Midgar whenever I'm doing these randomizer runs, just because what happens is I only have so much time on the weekend and I don't have all of the stuff installed on my laptop. So I just end up like, you know, forgetting it by next weekend and never getting back to it. Not that that's what I want to do, it's just how it ends up happening. But yeah, the general gameplay is like something around 50 hours on normal. If you do just like running through the storyline, basically. I don't think I've ever had a full playthrough that was under, you know, 70 hours or whatever. I think it needs to go over here. Normally it's around 100 hours, just because I go hard in the paint. You know, gotta get Knights of the Round, gotta get a gold chocobo, gotta go get the Apocalypse Sword for the triple. Although with the randomizer run, you can actually speed it up tremendously, because you get what you get and you kind of just run through it, right? You don't have to like hold out anymore. My last playthrough I did the same. Yeah, so the last like full playthrough I did, see, that's weird. So she can't even use the gold armlet. That's so stupid. The last playthrough I did was my PlayStation, like full playthrough, was my PlayStation 4 run. And I was platinuming on PlayStation, so I literally did everything. And again, because I was trying to platinum, so I did absolutely everything you could in the game to get a platinum, which is like basically getting every important thing. Plus like some long tedious shit like be alive for so long or whatever. But PlayStation also helps tremendously. It has a bunch of benefits, like a 3x speed up. What's up, YouTube? Boy is bussin' Pookie. Okay. Well, what's going on, MMC? Good to see you, my dude. The 4th bracelet. Let's see if she can wear that. Yeah, it took me 150 hours for the platinum, I think. Dude, I have no idea. I would have to I would honestly have to look at my PlayStation to see. Oh, nice. Look at that defense. Defense percentage, magic D. Like, that's amazing. Triple growth. Oh, it has 0 slots. It has literally 0 slots. That's fine. That's fine. The only thing I would say is let's give her a restore. I really didn't like the emerald weapon fight. Yeah, it's not that bad. Just go get the emerald, underwater lure. It makes things, or underwater materia. It makes things a lot easier. Or if you do any of the gimmicky stuff, so, you know, the Knights of the Round, Mimic, or the Knights of the Round with the double cast, with Mimic. Well, Ruby weapon is, you can cheese. It's very hard to cheese Emerald. And because you can't skip the videos of the deal, and it counts towards the time while the Knights of the Round is going. You can't just throw on Knights of the Round over and over. With Ruby, all you got to do is, what is it, the Phoenix plus final attack, and it just keeps respawning you guys. Something like that. I've only killed them both once. I've killed Emerald a few more times, if I remember correctly, over the years, but I've only ever done like the entire game that one playthrough. All of the others was like, you know, getting everything that I could and then going to Sephiroth and killing him. Howdy's nuts, G-Stacks? Man, are you all so mean to G-Stacks? G-Stacks, are you in a voice chat somewhere? Streamer mode. I'm gonna jump in my voice chat in case anybody wants to just jump in and chat with me. Yeah, getting everyone's ultimate weapon, yeah. It was a joke from Phil's stream. Yeah, I was working in the hot sun, so I was already listening to Machina Abridged, so I just couldn't be bothered to switch over. I was in a miserable state. Oh, you're still working on Fridays? Fuck that, G-Stacks. The Pile Banger 2? Yeah, I didn't know he had a weapon called the Pile Banger. Why do I not know that? Yo! What? Look at that damage. See, I'm torn because he has double. We're about to do a boss fight too, so I guess I could throw it on. Yeah, I told you it'd be a few weeks before we got someone in to backfill. Yeah, I know, but it's been like 3 weeks already, haven't it? So Aeriths, you have to get pretty early on because you lose her pretty early on. And you have to go to the guy that is next to the river. And you have to have like a certain amount of fights or something like that. For Barrett's, you can miss it when you go back to Midgar. You have to go back to Midgar, and you have to have him in the party when you're going up the staircase. And if you don't, then you can't get his ultimate weapon. Interviews start happening next week. Hiring happens the weekend after. Then they start the following. I'll probably have to work at least 3 to 4 more Fridays. That's bonkers. You only got like, what, 4 or 5 Fridays off? Are you still going in early every day, or are you getting to at least sleep in? HR held up the job posting almost 2 weeks, so it's taking longer to get me back into my normal days. Before fighting that boss. Yes, before fighting my bad, Justin. I literally just jumped in. It's picking up my audio. Hold up. I don't think it's just, it's got the right audio or the right headset. There it goes.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah. The reason why you never use that weapon is because it had no growth.
The weapons all have different things, Justin.
I think that is, it's normal though.
Okay.
There are a whole bunch of weapons that have no growth.
Okay, hold on. None of them are vanilla. It's all randomized. So Aegis Armlet doesn't have double. Drill Arm doesn't have double. Fourth Bracelet doesn't have triple, and it has 4 slots. Yeah, it's all rando, buddy. That's why I've just never seen that weapon. Hold on, we can look it up here in just a second. One time I tried to make a fard, I shitted. Mondays are 8 hours this week. I go in 1.5 hours later and leave slightly earlier. There's another 4th bracelet. Here, hang on. What was it? Pile banger.
Yeah, I'm looking for it on the...
It's also a close-up weapon. Yeah, normally it has 3 materia slots, and it is...
Same website.
Why is it long range? It's actually... That's weird. Yeah, it has 3 material. It's not telling me like
Yeah, cabonarsh.com has it. Material growth is 9.
Okay. Oh, it's actually his final weapon. No, it's not, because Max Ray is his final weapon.
They're found if I was reading it correctly, because I don't ever remember picking this up. They're found at the same time.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Areas. But I see that material growth. I'm like, nope, not needed.
Yeah, that's probably the same thing for me. Is I probably saw it. If it has a 0, I probably just snuffed it. I sniffed before she shitted. True story. That okay. But yeah, mostly, yeah, okay, so there's a good example. So it normally has 3 slots, and look at how many slots it has. It has 6 combined slots on this one. That's what I was trying to get, is there's a lot of randomization happening.
Both the websites I saw showed 3 2-time slots.
Oh, was it? Did I just read it wrong then? I might have just read it wrong. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Law of averages, brother. Eventually something was going to be vanilla.
Yeah, it happens.
Now, I bet you the attack power and the magical power on it is different, though.
No, that's actually the same. 90 and 80%. I think that's one of the things that are vanilla in every one. For instance, the Gatling gun is his first weapon. It's 14. Assault rifle you normally get from the Scorpion. It's 17. And then that's one of the last weapons you get, and it's 90. Drill arm is somewhere in the middle at 37. But like the Aegis armlet is locked. Gold armlet has 0 slots when it should definitely have like I think 2 combined slots, if I remember correctly, and maybe 1 extra. And it has 0 growth, and it normally has normal growth. And then she can't equip. Yeah, triple growth with 0 slots on the 4th bracelet. That's just weird. But it has a super high defense compared to the Iron Bangle, which is the only reason why I still have it on. I will swap it out, but I can't put the Aegis armlet on her. I can't put the escort guard back on her. Have you ever cheated in any of the FF games? I have 100% cheated in almost every FF game I have ever played, in some way or another. I generally play the first playthrough legit, and then after that I have no qualms against cheating in weapons and stuff like that. Now, that was before randomizers existed. Now that randomizers exist, I have no reason to cheat, because you can make the games unique every time. But yeah, I've definitely started out with Cloud with his best weapons multiple times. How about regular JMO? You can always do a regular JMO.
Final Fantasy VIII is that just has a weird flavor to it altogether. I like the story, but the junctioning I thought was a little stupid.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like it. Oh, why don't you get a TX whiskey? They have some really good whiskeys. I wasn't as big of a fan of 8 as Justin was, Cool Lamp here. But it sounds like even he's not as big of a fan as he used to be, because 8 used to be his favorite over 7 back in the day.
I even back then thought 7 was a little overhyped.
Nope. Not for me.
I've never said it is a bad game. I just said it's a little overhyped.
Yeah, I know. I was reading that in a comment earlier, yesterday, I think, and I was like, fuck that. Same people who say it's overhyped like 10.
The fuck is wrong with 10?
A lot. And it starts with a stupid ass mini game you have to play.
Oh, Blitzball?
Yes.
You have to play it once.
Yeah, and you cannot move forward until you play it, and that is the entire problem with it. Copy Old Crow. You have to constantly draw magic just to junction to your stats. Aurora Rod, just before we get to what's her face, so that's kind of nice. Yo, what was that fall?
I mean, even if you don't constantly, if you're using the junctions and the magic like that, it's more annoying than anything else. The bigger problem with 8 comes down is you have to make a decision on if you're going to junction magic or not.
And are we just gonna ignore the fact that like Sid has like a bunch of teenagers that he uses as his weapons to attack other groups?
Yeah, because that's the first game with child soldiers in it.
No, their card game on 8 sucked too. 9 was way better, and 9 sucks too. Don't get me wrong, 9 pisses me off with the card game because it's like a roll of a dice of like 1 to 24 or 1 to 16, and it'll be like you either get 1 die of 1 to 16 or 2 die of 1 to 16, but you can get 2 1s and lose to a card that has 0 stats, and it pissed me off.
Yeah, triple triad was annoying.
Hire teenage street gangs to do all your dirty work. Facts.
Yeah, if you want to get legit, effectively, Final Fantasy 1 is child soldiers.
Never says their age, does it?
No, it does not.
Yeah, so why are you...
Warriors. Final Fantasy 3 is definitely child soldiers because they're all in their teenage years when they're recruited for the war.
Well, I didn't like Final Fantasy 3. I've never played through that one, so... That's the one with the Onion Knights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only played through a portion of it. Final Fantasy 2, didn't care for. We kind of already did this. So everyone gets all upset about Eris or Aerith. I don't care, whatever they name her. I sped up the part Kermie and FF9 triple triad and kept clicking X. Yeah, I am going to tell you right now on my phone that I'm literally playing Final Fantasy 9 right now on my phone. I am save scumming the fuck out of that game. Specifically the card game. The rest of it's fine. I just hit the second disc, and I've gone to the Scottish town. Because apparently all dwarves are Scottish speaking. Save scumming is using so whenever you emulate a game, you can save state, meaning you can save it anywhere at any time. And so you can save it just before you pick your final card, and it will randomize what cards they get, or like what cards they use. So I used the save scum specifically to get good cards that I want from the other guys. Jesus, look at her health. I think she has to have like some sort of health reducing thing going on here. Save coming, let's go. Oh, dragon armlet, let's go. Please tell me it's good. Please tell me it's good. Please tell me it's good. I can't even wear it.
Something else, my dude. And it has a specific title.
What has a specific title?
What Romax said.
Yeah. Is it called a Limp Biscuit? Oh, yeah. See, I told you she has something going on with her health. She has the HP MP swap. So we'll take that off to give her some health. Oh, she does have sneak attack. Preempt attack with attacked materia. She's double HP MP. What? Oh, good gosh. Wow. So I want this, but I want it to be upgraded. So we're gonna give her just everything. That sucks. I got those dragon bangles and it won't let me use it on anything. All restore. Normal's fine. Normal's better than nothing. That sucks that it's not letting us anyone wear the dragon armlet. It's like not even available. Like Russian roulette. Wait. Oh, I understand. Limp Biscuit is up in the set. What the fuck does that even mean? Shoot your load above her head, then slap the top of her head. It's not easy, bro. Yeah, she's hooked up. Okay, let's give her potions, though.
I told you I finally went to the doctor, right?
For...
The cough.
Okay, I thought you'd done that a long time ago. Fuck, Justin, what the hell's wrong with you?
I prioritize my wife's health over my own to the...
No.
That's exactly it.
That sounds like a stupid excuse. She would want you to be healthy too.
Oh, that's what she wanted. But yeah, I finally scheduled an appointment, got a doctor. And it all started because I was trying to get my teeth fixed, and they're like, yeah, if your gums aren't like reducing in sensitivity after this long, that probably means there's other things going on. They just got back my allergy panel.
Erectile dysfunction, Justin? We confused Kermie so hard. It's okay, I've been there, bro. No, he's got a cough from whenever he was working at a pizza shop, actually. As weird as that sounds. Oh, I fucked that up.
I got bronchitis and pneumonia at the same time, and I just didn't stop working. Not until I could barely breathe, and I drove myself to the ER because I'm not going to pay for an ambulance ride for the equivalent of around the corner.
Run? Because I fucked that one up. And then this one's the last one, maybe, hopefully? No, it can't be right. I'm gonna fuck this up.
But, he said I could have a really bad case of acid reflux. And that's the reason I cough a lot, is just because it, I'm constantly getting,
They call that whiskey dick, bro, Mac. Keep going, Justin.
Or there's legitimately a problem with my lungs caused from previously mentioned bronchitis and pneumonia.
So do you have like burning of the throat?
Not really. But it's also a possibility. I never really paid attention to it.
Lawsuit from Coffee Guy to Pizza Shot. Sounds like he just wants some extra dough. Fucking G-Stacks cocksucker.
But they did an allergy panel for me.
Okay.
And the nurse said, and I'm using a direct quote, it is lit up like a Christmas tree.
Really? That's funny because I don't have any known allergies.
I wouldn't even known if I hadn't gone to the doctor.
So, like, okay, so you're allergic to a bunch of shit. So what happens? Like, you don't get hives or nothing, obviously, because you've been subjected to all that shit your whole life, right?
I don't know. We have a follow-up where we're going to go over my other tests to find out if I have diabetes and all the normal stuff.
No, don't say that, bro, Mac. That ain't right. They've been together since fucking high school, bro. Bro Mac's just being stupid.
Nah.
Nah.
I'm not worried about it.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Well, he wouldn't listen to what you had to say anyways, but... Okay. I'm an opportunity to see when it comes. Comes to a cheesy joke. Sorry, didn't finish reading that. Maybe I just wanted to say comes.
Yeah. And just to put the other thing on the end, I doubt that is ever going to be the case with me and my wife. Me and her are we're both pretty much antisocial. We are the other person.
Yeah, no, I know. Hey, it's worth a 1 gil. Motherfuckers. Cigarette butts just all over the place. I've been with my wife since high school and I cheated on her. Jesus, bro, Mac. I have actually never once cheated, ever. Okay, so here's actually a great example of the issues that we're running into with the randomizer. Look at who can hold the Titan Bangle. Literally only Cloud can carry or wear the Titan Bangle. Nobody else can. But it is double. I think I have double on already, though. So this should be a legitimate cover. Now I can do a randomizer that changes that up. Let's change that there. Herpesivalitis. Smelling other women's bicycle seats isn't cheating, bro, Mac. Facts. Mom. Oh, man. The inside jokes start. I haven't had enough whiskey for y'all's bullshit yet. Speaking of which,
I am not allowed to drink tonight. Not because of the medicines I'm on, but I got some bad news about my query letter about my book, so it would not help to drink.
I hooked the dongle to the back of the computer for my headset, and it does not like me going in the kitchen now. Fuck me, I just realized my daughter heard that. She is beside me. What should I do? Tell her that guy was joking. How does she even know what a bromac is? Oh my goodness. Fucking Homac strikes again. You've grown so much, Cloudo. As much as I hated this scene in the remake where you had to like watch out for hitting stuff and it made it like almost impossible to get out of there without hitting stuff, it is better than just not being able to run.
You had a problem with that?
You telling me you didn't hit shit?
No.
You couldn't even see the shit on the ground. In the remake?
Yes.
No, in the remake, you touch stuff whether you're walking or not. I think you're forgetting, buddy.
I am not forgetting.
Okay. This game hurts my brain to look at. Speedrunning, losing half of everything. It's all flat, but it's not.
There are some good fucking speedrunners in this game.
Oh, now that was weird. She took 0 health gain from her healing wind. Oh, why is she underneath the ground? So why? Hold up. Something is messing with her healing. I'm safe. I asked her what a bromac is. I don't know what's messing with her healing. I don't fucking know. What's your opinion on flat earthers? Why does the house look so different? I think flat earthers don't understand science. Limited Moon, that is a Red 13, a Nanaki, right?
I don't know which way it's pronounced.
I always said Nanaki, but I heard someone saying today Nanaki, which sounds more right, but also fuck them.
I just don't know if they were meaning to go with the Japanese pronunciation or a Native American pronunciation.
Well, he has like feathers on his head and shit.
Yeah, and do we know Japanese history
Did
that
they?
well to know that they never used feathers in their hair? I'm just saying, brother. I make no assumptions.
They sure did. Oh wait, that's Native American. Peru did. There isn't much information about Japanese tradition of wearing feathers in their hair, but here's some information about the cultures that have worn feathers in their hair. So yeah, it seems like that's a big fat fucking no. So if we can go by Google AI, it should be more Native American geared.
By the way, that's a fun subject to research for a fucking book. Native American cultures. And trying to find something very specific, it is a frustrating task.
Hold on, let me catch up. I missed a couple of chats. A Bromac is a company based out of Los Angeles since the early 60s. Facts. What the fuck? Why'd that hut got a set of balls and a little dink on top of it? It's a Moogle, you goober. It's a Moogle. It's a Moogle slide. Gotta check, guys. It's been fun. Have a good weekend and be safe. Take care of yourself, MMC. Good seeing you, my dude. I need to see some more of your man stuff. Maybe you'll make something for the G19. I want to slap on mine. I know people are gonna hate this, but this is my least favorite part of the game. Just not a fan.
The whole Eric bonding with cloud scenes?
No.
Or are you talking about everything to do with Don Cornell?
Yes. From the creepiness of Dawn to the wearing the dress and joining in on the creepiness, I'm just not a fan. But we can get hypers here, and hypers are muy importante. I guess we can do tranquilizer too, right? High potions. Let's sell some shit. What do we get a bunch of? Hold on. Gold armlets. Oh. I didn't mean to sell them all. Oh well. I feel like we got more than 2 dragon armlets. I feel like we got a bunch of dragon armlets on top of a bunch of dragon armlets. I want to slap some peanut butter and let the dog go to town on G-Stax. Wait, what? Oh shit, now I see it and it's not a phallic image. You're a phallic image, G-Stax. Yeah, let's pick up some high potions. One of the ones I was listening today was talking about how he played through like pretty much all of the first disc and was in the second disc before he ever had to use any healing. And that's how easy FF7 is. And I was like, wait a second. There's never been a point where I have been able to go through the entire game without having to heal one time into the second disc. That just sounds wild.
Are you talking about speedrunners?
No. Just a guy who's just regular ass guy playing through the game.
You want to know what the secret is?
Don't tell Michael. I do like peanut butter. What's the secret?
Grenades.
Yeah, but it's not a regular playthrough, right? I know grenades are super powerful. I know like the items only playthrough, you know, he was able to do a lot with grenades. But he just...
That's how speedrunners get away with being able to raffle stomp the beginning of the game so well.
Well, some of the first bosses are only like 2 or 3 grenades compared to like hits, like regular hits and shit. Okay, and they only cost like 200 gil. They fall off at mid game, and then you start picking up other items that are more powerful. So you start getting the fire plumes and all that shit, or whatever they're called in this one. I'm not pork, so I'm safe. Whoa.
Molotovs is the next set of items you pick up.
I think he skipped right over Molotovs. I think basically the way he said it, if I remember correctly, Molotovs were like 600 gil, and they did, I don't remember the exact ones, but it was like, say a grenade does 200 damage. A Molotov did like 500, but it costs 600 to buy. And so the 200 for a little bit less damage costs less and made it more worthwhile. If that makes sense. Yeah. What's up, Breezy Master? Breeze Master 3000? Let's go.
If you ever get bored and you want to see challenge runs, there's a channel called Sinsu, I think is what it is. S-N-S-U.
Yeah, you also have the 48 or 48-bit, something like that. Hope you're having a great stream. I am. I'm having a fantastic stream. This is one of my favorite games of all time. What does randomized mean? It means that the equipment that is dropped by characters that you start with, the equipment itself is all randomized. So Final Fantasy VII, because of how big the game is, you can't randomize the essential stuff. It would be, I think it would get way too complicated. But I'll give you a very good example. This Escort Guard has triple growth. Escort Guard doesn't normally have triple growth. So there's a good example. It also has different slots, if I remember correctly. The Escort Guard is 3 connected sets. What's another good one? Here's some good examples. So we've been dropping Magic Comb, Centiclip, Gygus Armlets, Power Soul. All this has been dropped from enemies because of the way that the game is randomized. I also have Tsunamods, so you'll notice that the character mods look amazing. The picture here looks amazing. Here, we'll go get in a fight real quick. Here, I'll show you a fight too, because even the UI is upgraded significantly. You'll notice that a lot of the background is smoother, a little bit cleaner. So you'll see the UI here is much different, a lot cleaner. The characters. You'll notice that as Cloud runs around, he has a sword on his back, something that you don't see in the normal game. Looking awesome, man. You into other JRPGs at all? 100%. So Final Fantasy 1 is possibly my favorite game of all time. I run into this conflict a lot. So FF7 and FF1 literally like sit tied at my top RPG of all time. And I have a hard time picking between the two. FF7 is so much bigger, so I've only, done full playthroughs, dozen, maybe 24 times. Whereas like Final Fantasy 1, I've beaten probably because it was a game that came out whenever I was 5, and I always wanted to play it, and I fell in love with it as a kid. So I've beaten Final Fantasy 1 over 100 times at minimum. But yeah, there was this whole I was telling the story a little bit earlier. I had an older brother. One of them is actually in chat right now, but he was only a year older than me. But we had an older brother than him who's 5 years older than me, and a cousin that was living with us at the time that is a year older than he is. So we weren't really allowed to touch the Final Fantasy game, but I loved it. And so it created this, like, you're not allowed to have it type of thing for me. And so whenever I finally got it, whenever I was living in Florida, I was like 7 or 8 years old. I got to play it a ton all by myself without anybody else. And yeah, I just loved it so much and have been a fan ever since. I don't see homie. Is he glitched? Now, Final Fantasy VII, I just didn't have a PlayStation 1, so we had to wait until we had a friend who had a PlayStation 1 that would let us play it. Yeah, Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Heavens, good to see you. Did we just get a raid?
So,
Hey, Bits of Merit. Hold on, I'm gonna have to try and get this right, and then I will try and get that name right. Who let the dogs out? Bits let the dogs out. Okay, I got destroyed. I don't care though, because I don't care about what I get. Okay, let me catch up here. Like, so my parents saw that there was swearing in it and wouldn't let us play it at all. Yeah, so I created that longing for it. The bit Zara missing. Bits are missing. I feel like I'm fucking this all up. Bits is fine. Thank you, Virus, for suggesting, and thank you for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So we're playing Final Fantasy VII. I was just telling the other people in chat all about what we're doing here. So we have Tsunamods equipped. So you'll notice that the character models are much better looking. The background pictures here are better looking. You'll notice that Cloud has a sword on his back, something that's not normal. And we have it randomized. So we're getting all sorts of weird gear at weird places, and it is amazing. And y'all came in just in time for Cloud to wear a dress. How about that? I've seen you before, so I had to show some love and follow community member. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Breeze. Heaven. Oh, we're cross-dressing? Sweet. Hell yes.
So, we were telling this story about Pepsi, and when the raid happened, he said, and I'm going to quote him, "Do not play my PlayStation all day long." Now, to a couple of teenagers, that sounds like you can play on my PlayStation so long as you don't play it all day long.
Which, as long as you take a 5-minute break, that doesn't count as all day, right?
This guy was, I think he was in his mid-20s or late 20s. He had just gotten out of the army. And he was so pissed off at us that we weren't allowed to use his PlayStation for like 2 weeks after that.
Yeah, he was weird about, like, when he would give us permission and all that.
And that's whenever we would play the easy listening CD at night. No Metallica to go to bed to.
Yeah.
It has to be Anya.
Yeah, he always wanted Anya to be playing. My mom had a thing about picking up stragglers. I'll put it that way. I love this bit. It always makes me laugh. What, people trying to say his name? What's up, Just Keep 6 Daniel 456? Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you there. I'm enjoying a little bit of orange Jameson and Sprite.
I'm enjoying the nice homemade chicken soup.
Cloud cross-dressing. Yeah. Daddy Hermie, oh my god. Is that Bromac or what's going on here?
But yeah, we grew up in a household where we were very specific with what we were told to do.
Dad me? Well, I already have kids. So I don't know what to tell you. Already have kids and a wife. Happily married. And fantastic kids at that. I just started my son playing Final Fantasy VII earlier today, the regular one. All right. Is that one of your people, Blitz Bits? Because if he keeps talking like that, I'm gonna have to ban. I don't want to have to do that. I'd rather not. We need to keep it appropriate in the chat, fellas. Justin, you over on Twitch for me?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Okay, it was Bromac. Don't ban him. Fucking Bromac. God dang you.
That's all the more reason to time him out, though.
Nah, he's just being a daggum troll. Okay. Look, guys, we only wore a dress for like 45 seconds, okay? I just didn't want to ban you. Can you delete those messages, though, Justin? You came in after the raid, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, crap. I didn't realize I was mixed around.
Timeout works. That's fine. He's on YouTube. He obviously didn't care when he went over there. He thought he might get it. Bromac is a little bit of a troll. Just a tiny little bit of a troll.
Yeah, he's already untimed out. I would use the typed out command.
I told you I wanted to fuck shit up. Let's go. The crystal glove. Let's go. It's a solid upgrade for her, considering she's got the weakest weapon currently. No help. I didn't want to help you, Eris. Aerith. I was watching somebody who is like, I like to watch like the full story of Final Fantasy VII or whatever. I love those videos because everyone has their own take. And this guy, every time he said Eris, he would say Eris, Aerith. And it just got under my skin where I couldn't do it anymore. I actually think that was he was doing a challenge playthrough. What is that motion? What is that motion, y'all? Here,
the announcement that there's gonna be a Borderlands 4.
Bromac right here. Borderlands 4. Oh, cool story. That's just gonna extend your border week or whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do Border Quest this year.
My brother has done Border Quest, is what he calls it, every year for years now. And basically, he plays through the entire Borderlands game series.
All of the first-person shooters.
Were there others?
Yeah, the Telltale game.
You see that, guys? Behind the bed, hyper. Oh, by the way, so why did I mention? Yeah, why is there a hyper behind the bed, guys? Adding fury to your characters reduces your accuracy, but it increases your limit gain. So, you know, there's that. I'm definitely a pervert like the Dawn. Oh my goodness. I am the harem king. And by the way, I have this on 1.5, guys, because I have played this game, like I said, dozens of times. So if you're coming for the storyline, I'm sorry, you're not going to get that. Not this time. Although I feel like that whiskey went down faster than the others. What do you guys think? No, Don didn't choose Cloud. I didn't do any of the steps. And I even lost the wig challenge. But I messed up right there. So here's another chance. So we were talking earlier. I was talking to somebody about how you can glitch the game into giving you like the points towards a character. You can talk to Tifa a bunch of times right here before you talk to Aerith and bump your points up and like guarantee Tifa right here. If you talk to Tifa first. You can do the same thing with Barrett whenever you're at the campfire, by the way. I didn't give Tifa any gear. Whoopsie. I always forget. Her healing wind didn't heal her last time. See, okay, so look, the healing wind did 0 healing to her. So there's something in the randomizer that's not allowing her to receive the heals from healing wind. Very interesting little inclusion there in the randomizer. I honestly don't like Disc 1. Damn sewers were annoying and very boring. Are they? The sewers are fast. It's like literally 2 screens. Is it just because that, like, at this point in the game, you're normally pretty, pretty weak compared to the sewers? Or is it because this is where you normally get thief or steal and you spend a ton of time stealing? Is that what it really is? I bet you that's what it is. You get steal for the first time right around the corner, and then you end up spending a ton of time trying to be the stealer, being the daggum thief or bobber. Okay, Gaius. Oh, Prism Staff? Isn't that like a late game? Why is it so low? Mithril. Power Soul. Crystal Glove is normal, but significant damage increase. Oh, but she can use the Dragon Armlet that we couldn't use earlier. Let's go. We'll chunk the Poison Ring on her. Yeah, we're gonna leave those HP MP swaps. As much as I hate to say it, they're definitely staying in the bottom there. We don't have enough health for it to be worth it.
Okay, this is a bit of a mean build now.
What are you playing, Justin?
Diablo 4.
Okay.
I've got to find a way. I think you missed it earlier, but I got some really shitty criticism about my query letter for my book, and I've been feeling quite horrible today.
I think
So,
Mortimer plays Diablo 4, by the way. One of the advantages of being a streamer is that you actually have people to play with often in games like that.
I'm still debating Border Quest. I might do it after my anniversary trip.
You could also just stop being a wiener and just do it. Look at her, she's under the ground. Aerith has like a weird model. Like she's like way more forward than the other people, even though she's actually back right now. And she's all funkified. Don't tell me to go home. Remember, guys, if you're ever coming out of the sewers, check every random trash can, burn barrel you can, because there might be a potion there. There might be some pot. I mean pots. Pots. Potions. Potions. See, look, she's under the ground again. Why is she all fucked off? Okay, so oh, it's only after she attacks. A bolt plumie. Somebody's gonna get angry that I'm saying it like that. Get wrecked. I think he's doing the D2R season reset right now, but I think what we'll do is we'll get through the tower drop, the plate drop, and then I'm gonna call it there. The wife and I have been watching the Lord of the Rings Rings of Power, and I think she's gonna want to watch that. So I'll
her epic first D&D campaign.
She enjoyed it, I think. I think it's hard for her to get into that sort of thing because she's never done it before, but it wasn't that challenging for her to like kind of understand what was going on and to pick up on it pretty quickly. So I think she liked it. You know, she's never done a tabletop game. She's always considered it kind of dorky, so it is kind of dorky, to be fair.
I'm proud of my dorky status.
Well, you are a dork. A horka dork. You know, I haven't done any stealing yet. Nothing to steal. Okay, normally this is where you get like the striking staff off of that guy. Don't be too upset with what happens next. I was definitely gonna cry, G-Stax, but now that you said that, I think I'm gonna be fine. I think I'll be fine. Only because you said that. Alright guys, give me just 1 second. I'm gonna make one more drink. We're gonna finish that drink. We're gonna do this little part here, and then we're gonna call it a night.
Let's go.
I saw that shit. I literally watched it.
But what Herman was talking about Border Quest is my annual playthrough of all the Borderland FPS games in sequential order. Although I might do them in reverse order one year. And it goes Borderlands 1, pre-sequel 2, then 3. And I film all live on Twitch over on my channel. But I don't know if I'm gonna do it this year. It's a huge ass time scene. Although if I do it this year, it'll be the year of second playthroughs. So taking my most broken characters and replaying through the game.
Man, your last stream was a Destiny 2 stream? Whoa.
Yeah. And Destiny 2 is off my computer again. Bungie just laid off like 17% of their staff, and that's a no-go for me.
Wait a second, G-Stax, have you never played Final Fantasy VII?
One year, I might try to make it the year of the co-op playthrough, but that would take a lot of organization.
Cool story?
Could you imagine getting two people together to play through each and every one of those games?
I once again say, G-Stax, have you never played through Final Fantasy VII? Oh my god. Oh, bro. For somebody who plays WoW, you're about to witness some shiitake mushrooms right here, buddy. So, the world of Final Fantasy VII, or the city of Midgar, has the slums, which is the lower level, and then above it is basically the mushroom cap, okay, that blocks out all sunlight in all of the world, with a city living on top of the slums. So the rich people live up on top, the poor people live on the bottom, and the Shinra Power Company controls everything like tyrants, okay? And what we just found out in the story was that they're going to drop, and I say this again, they're going to drop the entire section on top of the slums in order to kill Cloud and Barrett and their group of terrorists. Because they are terrorists, let's be honest.
They are.
And yeah, kill tons and tons of innocent people, like a whole section of the plate, a whole piece of the pie of the top side and the bottom side get completely wiped out. It's literally like,
And it's all to further their war in other places.
it's
Because then they go on to blame Wutai for supporting Avalanche.
but they were.
They were?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I played through that part, so.
Well, you only know that if you play the remake. Most specifically, Integrate. Integrate?
Chit-chatting here.
Okay, equip Barrett. Okay.
The remakes are their own separate story, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think if you also if you play what you would call it, the first story, the Crisis Core, it also points it out in that one as well.
Wutai is lame.
Yes, so the Wutai is actually helping Avalanche as a company or as a group, and then Avalanche, the bigger Avalanche, not the Barrett Avalanche, because Barrett's his own like sect of Avalanche that's actually kind of disregarded by Avalanche. So essentially, like, Barrett's version or portion of Avalanche is its own group, and they are breaking the rules of Avalanche because they're a little too hardcore, essentially. And so Avalanche, the bigger group of Avalanche, is being supported by the Wutai, who is trying to undermine Shinra because Shinra like basically destroyed their entire way of living for years and years and years. So yeah. Well, they were at war because Shinra was trying to take their way of living away from them.
No, it was a land grab.
Didn't I just say that?
You said try to take away
Their way of living,
way of living.
which is their land.
You can keep people with their land and still strip away.
Yeah, I meant to say they were trying to take their land away and take their closeness to the live stream and all that jazz. They wanted to create a power plant there, and the Wutai didn't want it to happen. The Wutai are like supposed to be Japan, and Midgar or the Shinra Power Company is supposed to be like America, kind of, sort of. Which is interesting when you remember that they had Texas in Tifa's bar, weirdly and uniquely. Yo, what are you doing, Cloud? Why is your butt all up in Barrett's face? Why is the news anchor man's face so fucked off? So yeah, as you're watching G-Stacks, if you're watching, they just killed thousands upon thousands of people. Just like that. That whole section. These are whole housing sections right here. This is a whole housing section. This is a whole housing section. This is a whole housing section. G-Stacks, that's the reason why you're single, bro. Because you never played through Final Fantasy VII. Facts!
That makes sense to me.
Isn't that the sense materia right there? Then again, he thought the Moogle slide was like a ball sack and wiener. That story sounds so exciting and riveting. I'm on the edge of my seat. It actually is, dude. It like, honestly, like, is... when you finish Symphony of the Night, which you need to do, you need to play Symphony of the Night, and you need to stream it, because when you see that game, you're going to be amazed. That was another, like, PS1, like, amazing game. But when you finish that, you need to do my first time ever playing Final Fantasy VII. I just want you to go look up videos and how many views people get from playing their first time playing Final Fantasy VII. I think you're going to be amazed. Amaze balls. And you can't do it like I'm doing it, where I'm just clicking through the storyline. You have to actually like read the storyline. That is where the remake comes in super advantageous, is that it does have voice acting. Although I bet you can find mods of voice acting.
I am 90% sure on that.
I don't think
people that are working on voice acting the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key game, which is a mobile game.
maybe
I believe.
stories are top tier. Facts. I mean, some people just don't care about stories in their video games, though, and if that's the case, that's fair. And I'm gonna tell you right now that the story in Symphony of the Night is like basically non-existent, so you don't have to worry about that. It only has the RPG element of getting newer and better gear. But if you like the story of WoW and the Lich King and Apocalypse or whatever the fuck it was called, like, dude, Final Fantasy does such a better job. So what is FF7 Remake, like an alternate timeline? So have you ever read the Stephen King...
Alternate timeline.
Hold on. Hush your mouth, Justin. Have you ever read Stephen King's The Dark Tower? Sorry, I didn't mean to be mean, Justin, but it's not as simple as an alternate
It's an
timeline.
alternate timeline.
No. It is not an alternate timeline. It is 100% not an alternate timeline, and I'll explain why if he's watched or if he's read The Dark Tower. Like disc 1 remaster is all original? No, not at all. Okay, so let me see if I can wrap your brain around this. So yeah, remake, remaster, I knew what you meant. So in The Dark Tower, the story of Roland is, and this is going to be spoilers for anyone who is listening. So if you don't want to know spoilers, go ahead and end the stream now. Okay. So The Dark Tower has the storyline where Roland is chasing the Man in Black to the Dark Tower. And whenever he doesn't succeed, his story gets started back over and he just gets older and it just keeps repeating itself. And so it is an alternate timeline, but it is also the same timeline. It's not as simple as just saying it's an alternate timeline. He is reliving and re-experiencing it over and over and over and over. Final Fantasy...
He isn't, because he keeps forgetting it.
Not every time, and he remembers portions of it as he goes through it. Which is why in the final version of the timeline, he actually remembers the horn. In case anyone wants to know the actual ending of the Dark Tower. So, the same thing is happening in Final Fantasy Remake. Aerith already knows what's going to happen to her at the beginning of the story. She already knows that she is destined to pass on. And so does Sephiroth. And that's why in the remake, both of them make comments about what is going to happen rather than what may or potentially happen in the future. Whereas in the original Final Fantasy VII, there is no acknowledgement of the future, if that makes sense. Long story short, they know what's going to happen because they've already seen it. And they've already seen it because they've already experienced it.
And because Nomura has a hard-on for time travel bullshit.
I don't know if that's time travel. Reliving, because technically the remake is a retelling of the story. So you're taking two stories and you're laying them on top of each other, rather than it being a timeline here and a timeline here that are two separate entities altogether with the same characters. They're not the same. It's not like that. It's not two separate entities. They are laid on top of each other. They are connected and intermingled. it's way more involved than just simply saying they're two separate timelines that are not connected, although through the fact that they're the same people. It's like, here's a really good example. Dragon Ball GT is an alternate timeline, right? But it doesn't lay on top of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. It is its own separate entity. Whereas these are two intermingled, connected things that have like connecting and interconnecting pieces that are somewhat different in some places and the same in others.
Whatever you have to tell yourself to get to sleep, brother.
Well, I mean, I'm right, so...
No, you're not.
It'll be proven 100% correct whenever we get to the end of Disc 3. How about that?
We'll see what happens. But if the converging timelines is not the same as two intermingling timelines coming together, where one just so happens to have the Deadpool self-awareness to know that they're living things out through a different methodology. Deadpool is a bad example of this, but
yeah, I was about to say, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because Deadpool just goes back in time. That he doesn't. That's different.
No. Being self-aware that the story is playing out a specific way.
But that is what's happening. That's in fact, the apparitions that happen in the town in Remake are trying to force the story back to the original storyline. You should probably.
The ones that aren't.
Which ones aren't?
There are ones in the white robes that popped up in whatever the new one, Rebirth.
Rebirth. I have not played Rebirth yet. Because it's not on PC.
The robes were a subtle shot at the fans who said, we just want you to remake the game and not change the story.
GT should have always been canon, but in a separate timeline, and that's kind of that's almost exactly what I'm talking about, because GT goes off in its own lane, right? And so if you think of it in lanes, you think of it in lanes, you have GT and then you have Super going in two separate ways, right? Well, in this story, these are two stories that are kind of like together, even though they cross and differ in different ways. They still have meeting points, they still have similarities, but the end result will probably end up swooshing and coming back together, right? I have Rebirth and never touched it. I don't have a PlayStation 5, and I am refusing to buy it because I have spent approximately $5,000 on computers in the last 2 years, and therefore I will not be buying a PlayStation 5. So I will play Rebirth when it comes out on PC. We need to click through some of the stuff so I can hit save and head off to the bedroom and watch some TV shows with the wifey before she gets really mad at me.
This seller you're arguing with me, it's accurate enough.
That is not going to make her any happier or less happy than she was before. It is just going to be the same equal amount of get fucked. But yeah, I haven't played Rebirth, so maybe something has changed in Rebirth. But as far as I understand it, the apparitions almost entirely push the story back towards its originality.
It was a dig at the player base who was saying, we wanted something specific.
According to you.
No, that's exactly what it was.
According to who?
According to about, I forget the exact number of the articles when they were coming out, but a lot of people are in agreement with me.
Okay, I once I get to play Rebirth, we'll argue about it again, but I am gonna stand on my ground. I guarantee I am right. put your money where your mouth is. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming by the stream tonight. Those over on Twitch. Let's see. We get rated Bloody last, I think. Or Nitro Bloody, so it's man, I like Jim Tasty the most. But I don't know how many of y'all like Halo Infinite. But the other people are playing Disney Speedstorm. What do you want? What would you rather watch, Justin? Disney Speedstorm or Halo Infinite?
Go Halo Infinite.
I spent exactly $12,173.85 on games and consoles this year alone. You're full of shit, bro, Mac. I think Jim Tasty is an excellent streamer. That's one of the reasons why I raid this guy so often. I like his mindset, guys. So we're going to go ahead and rate him. YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Everyone, y'all take care, and I will see y'all in the next one.